Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age more slowly than others? Or why belly fat just stubbornly creeps up on us as the years go by? Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into exactly why that happens, the root causes behind it, and most importantly, the solutions. We'll be exploring 10 powerful foods that not only support healthy aging, but will keep you full of energy. Let's get right into it. We've all been there, right? You're standing in front of the mirror, looking at your reflection, and you just feel this deep, sinking frustration. You notice this excess belly fat that honestly wasn't there before, and you're left asking, why is my belly getting bigger? It's a super valid question, and frankly, it can feel really isolating. But asking it is literally step one. We need to validate that concern because acknowledging what's going on is exactly how we take back control. It's not just in your head, it's your body's way of sending you a message. Now, here is the absolute most important thing you need to hear today. Belly fat does not appear overnight. Seriously, let's just pause on that for a second. Because so many of us carry around this enormous, unnecessary guilt. This isn't a sudden failure of willpower. It's not because you had a heavy dinner last weekend or skipped a couple of workouts. Actually, did you know that fat cells in your body have a lifespan of about 10 years before they die and get replaced? 10 years! It's a very slow, ongoing process. This weight gain develops gradually from a complex mix of everyday habits and, as we'll see, some sneaky internal factors. So, since it took time to show up, it makes perfect sense that reversing it will take a gradual, consistent approach. Okay, so what exactly are the building blocks of this weight gain? Well, the everyday habits are usually the most obvious ones. First up, overeating. When we take in more energy than we actually burn off, our bodies just store the extra, and usually it goes right to the midsection. But it's not just the amount, it's the quality of the food. We're talking about too much sugar and highly processed foods. Those things digest so quickly, leaving us hungry an hour later and basically signaling the body to store fat. Oh, and sugary drinks, those liquid calories are the absolute worst because they sneak up on you without ever making you feel full. Combine all of that with sitting around a lot, just a general lack of physical activity where we aren't utilizing that fuel, and man, those habits really stack up over time. But here's where it gets really interesting. We almost always blame the donuts or the couch, right? But there are actually hidden culprits working behind the scenes. These are internal mechanisms that get completely ignored. Take chronic stress, for example. When you're stressed out, your body floods with cortisol. And cortisol literally commands your system to aggressively store fat, specifically right around your belly. Then there's poor sleep. Tossing and turning all night totally wrecks your hunger hormones and spikes that exact same stress response. Add in hormonal imbalances, things like PCOS, insulin resistance, or thyroid issues, and it's a perfect storm. The big takeaway here, it is absolutely not just about what you eat. Your sleep, your stress, and your hormones are actively pulling the strings on how your body manages weight. So, knowing all of this, how do we actually fight back? Well, let's pivot to the solution, and it starts with one incredibly reassuring concept: beginner-friendly movement. Listen, regaining control of your health does not mean you have to suddenly adopt some exhausting, wildly intense boot camp routine. Please don't do that. In fact, jumping into something extreme can actually spike your cortisol further and totally backfire. The goal here is accessibility. It's all about finding simple ways to move that meet you exactly where you are today, no intimidating gym required. We can break this down into a really simple, realistic progression. Step one, just get moving. Go for a walk outside, hop on a treadmill, or honestly, just march in place in your living room while watching TV. Even some standing side bends are great. It's literally just about waking your body up. Then, once that feels good, you move to step two, using your own body weight. Things like bodyweight squats or step-ups are amazing because they engage those larger muscle groups. Finally, step three is adding in some light strength training. This is a total game changer. Building just a little bit of muscle boosts your metabolism, which helps your body burn energy so much more efficiently. It's a step-by-step journey, not a massive leap. Now, of course, movement is only half the battle. You really can't out-exercise a diet that's working against you. We have to look at the foods that actually fuel change. We know processed stuff drives belly fat, but what do we replace it with? Well, while aging is absolutely a natural part of life, the foods you eat every single day have a massive impact on your health, your energy, your skin, and your overall well-being. Today, we're going to focus on 10 powerful foods that protect your cells, fight off that abdominal fat, and help support healthy aging. Think of these 10 foods as your ultimate anti-aging energy-boosting toolkit. Let's start with proteins and healthy fats. You'll want to aim for about 2 servings of salmon a week. It is packed with omega-3s for your heart and lowers inflammation. Add in half an avocado a day. Those fats are incredible for nourishing your skin and brain.
And grab a handful of nuts, about 30 grams of almonds, walnuts, or pistachios daily to keep you perfectly full. Next up, your antioxidants. Throw half a cup to a full cup of blueberries into your routine daily, and maybe half a cup to a cup of pomegranate seeds. They literally protect your cells from damage. Also, eating 1 to 2 kiwis a day works wonders for your skin's collagen production. Finally, let's load up on the greens. You want 1 to 2 cups of leafy greens like spinach or kale every day, plus a cup of broccoli to protect your body from disease. Cook all of that using 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a total cornerstone for heart health. And to wash it all down, swap the sugary sodas for 2 to 3 cups of green tea a day to get a great dose of those metabolism-boosting catechins.
When you pair that gentle, beginner-friendly movement with those 10 incredible antioxidant-rich foods, magic happens. But it is a gradual transformation. I really want to emphasize that word gradual. Just like that stubborn belly fat didn't appear overnight, it's not going to vanish overnight either. But as you stick with these habits, you're going to see amazing shifts. Your energy is going to stabilize. You won't be crashing in the afternoon anymore. Your skin will glow and your stress levels will drop because you finally got off that wild sugar roller coaster. Feeling youthful and confident is built entirely on making these small, realistic choices day in and day out.
Which brings us to our final takeaway. Look, no single food is going to magically stop aging, and there's no workout that melts belly fat in 24 hours. But a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, and those amazing antioxidant-rich foods we talked about, that will absolutely help you stay healthier for a lot longer. Remember, healthy aging isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. So I've got a question for you to end this explainer. Which of those 10 youth-boosting foods do you already eat regularly, or which one are you going to add to your plate today? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to follow for more health and wellness tips.